the initial grind, and it's onward and upward from here. But teams are still figuring out who the contenders and pretenders might be. But nobody's hopes are completely tarnished just yet.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Nets. Johnson on the wing. Nails it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the middle. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Robinson passes to Brunson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
DiVincenzo against Bridges. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And that one, good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals from behind the arc. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Right side, Finney-Smith. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
Only 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Mr. Fundamentals has got 8.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Not going to go that time. Randall with some nice D. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Fires the 3. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Now here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. The Knicks with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. And slam that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. DiVincenzo against Bridges. Claxton with it. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Randall. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Julius Randle in the open floor can be a real problem, and shows you that right there.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 5. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
Timeout called. Brooklyn defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Pelicans, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for New York, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And it's good for 2. Bridges has got his second basket on the night.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Dinwiddie outside. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Bridges finds Dinwiddie. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for R.J. Barrett.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Dinwiddie.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Brooklyn trailing. Bridges outside. Shot from the low block. And he can't bank that one in. Randall left side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Johnson. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, P.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
Brooklyn making some changes. Walker, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Thomas in for Bridges. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. R.J. Barrett comes in for DiVincenzo. Ooh, poked away. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Barrett passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mr. Fundamentals has got 21 points in the game.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Barrett passes to Randall. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 15-point game. Throws it up high. Here's Randall. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Randall's got 8 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And as the year comes to a close, let's take a look at how the Rookie of the Year race is going. Still lots of games to go in the new year, But here's where the rookies rank right now. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from 3. Point range thus far. So on the floor for New York. Backcourt set is Brunson and Barrett. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 3. Johnson takes the 12-footer and hits it. He's got 7.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Mr. Fundamental shot is good.
32.
And the Knicks lead by 14.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
Well, you look at Brunson, the fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing. Well, Brooklyn's shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie, plenty of space. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound #5 here tonight. Mr. Fundamentals, the pass to Brunson. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight. And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
To the inside, Randall. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Dinwiddie. Second shot opportunity, and Bridges lays it in. Bridges has got 8.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it.
Shot is good by Barrett.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. The 11-footer. Dinwiddie, no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The 3 is up. Dinwiddie can't get that one to fall.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Well, Doris, looking at the pace of the game now, that has to be a big factor in load management.
BA, there's no doubt that the game is more spread out and it's played at a faster pace. So much, though, goes into that load management discussion that is so volatile at times. Here are the facts, though. People are more aware because of the data we have from medical science that the season is challenging. And so teams are going to manage their greatest resource, which is the players, carefully. Load management is not going anywhere.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. New York, #1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He contributed 62 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Down low. Good D by Finney-Smith.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And he gets the bucket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Dinwiddie on the attack. And no good. Randall with some nice D.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Yep, count it.
How about that? That is a high degree of difficulty on the finish from Jalen Brunson.
Brooklyn has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Dinwiddie. Coming off a 16-point game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
To the inside. And that one's good for Brunson.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
To the paint. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 5 points.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Randall, good. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Dinwiddie against Randall. Pass to Simmons. Lets it fly. Finney-Smith's shot is off. New York has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Randall, good.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie to end the run. And he nails the jumper. He has 6. Here's Brunson. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Inside, Mr. Fundamentals.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And a guy who entered the league in a supporting role, Doris. Jalen Brunson, now a legitimate star.
He is, B.A., and consider that this is a man who was drafted in the 2nd round and just kept working, biding his time, and contributing to winning. And the greater the opportunity, the more he has stretched to meet that opportunity.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Simmons looking around. Bridges outside. Here's Johnson. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. Watford comes in for Finney-Smith. Walker, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Thomas in for Dinwiddie. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Sims comes in for Julius Randle. Hart's checked in for DiVincenzo. And quickly subbed in for Brunson. Here's Thomas. Still no points. Pass to Watford. It's Walker on the wing. No good on the three.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Sims, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Brooklyn with the board. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Claxton. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. From deep. And Watford pulls it down. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Walker. Pass to Watford from outside the arc. And he buries his first look.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Mr. Fundamentals has got 41. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And the shot goes.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Here's Thomas. He's covered by Hart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Sims. To the paint. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Mr. Fundamentals has got 43 points. Brooklyn has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Bridges outside. The kick out to Walker. Fires from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
1 second left. And there's another one for the net.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
And so it's New York building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Brooklyn has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. DiVincenzo to pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Robinson gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The Nets shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Brunson with a double team. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson on the wing. Up top Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. The Knicks pull it in. Mr. Fundamentals has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Mr. Fundamentals has got 45 points. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside, Finney Smith. The kick out to Johnson. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And he gets that one.
32.
Mr. Fundamentals has got 47 points.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie. Barrett's checked in for New York. Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Watford's checked in for Finney Smith. Ben Simmons comes in for Johnson. Walker, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Thomas in for Dinwiddie. The free throw drops for Quickly.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Mr. Fundamental shot is good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Hard with it, picked up by Simmons. Quickly passes to Mr. Fundamentals. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break, New York. And he lobs it up top. The lob, very well done.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. To the wing on the left. The kick out to Simmons. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Sims, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Down low. Again! What an avalanche!
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering. Over to the wing.
Knicks foul. Number 32. Second personal foul. Penalty. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
First one falls for him.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Knicks out in front, just dominating this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for New York, we've got Isaiah Roby, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And he makes it on the layup.
32.
Mr. Fundamentals has got 53 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's Smith. Walker finds Smith. Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team has committed to having a top-of-the-line medical staff. We've seen the league try to minimize back-to-backs and 4 games in 5 nights. Injuries are always a topic of conversation, both for the individual organizations and the league in general.
Back to Walker. Pass to Sharp. Baisley with the ball. 3-pointer. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. Mr. Fundamentals has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the inside. Banked it in off the glass.
32.
Mr. Fundamentals has got 55.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
32.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Knicks with the possession here. For New York, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. To the middle. And he drops it in from the low post. Mr. Fundamentals has got 59 points. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Walker draws the double. Inside. O'Neal on the wing. From downtown. They get it back. Takes the 3. And another shot. Sharp, no good. The Knicks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Hart passes to Roby. Rebounded by the Nets.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The offensive rebound. Sharp. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bridges comes in for... Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Graham, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker comes in for Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
To the inside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now Dinwiddie.
New York foul. Number 32. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside, Finney Smith. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half. Mr. Fundamentals, the pass to McBride. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Johnson. And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Watford. And here's Johnson from the arc. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. Mr. Fundamentals is...
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mr. Fundamentals.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
And 101 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Dinwiddie, guarded closely. Walker for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Shot clock at 6. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth. Count that one.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
McBride passes to Mr. Fundamentals. To the paint. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 70.
He is unconscious.
Showing us that killer instinct.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history. Tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. That's tipped, and that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And both free throws good for Walker. Now a timeout called by New York. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away